If you look hard enough, you'll find some certain gems on GitHub to some awesome projects. Today's project, however, is about the cheap yellow display. Well, I mean, it's on the cheap yellow display, not really about the cheap yellow display. I'll get back to this. We're going to be going over Jesse Hale, or Halehound's new Halehound CYD firmware. Now, if you guys are unfamiliar with Halehound, he's actually the guy that came out with a fix for Ciphertech's ESP32 dev. And if you have an ESP32 dev and you want a little bit more features and not get stuck with Cypher's existing firmware, then Halehound for the ESP32 dev and for the CYD is an amazing, if not the best choice for both of those devices. Now we're going to give you a setup process while going over some of the features of Halehound CYD. Now I do have an ESP32 dev, but it's in pieces and it needs a display, so we'll do this for next time. But the man is an amazing developer, and I know that sometimes I sit here and I tell you guys about what I like and what I don't like about firmware, and what I do like about the developers that contribute to the open source community, in particular our community, when it comes to pen testing tools and ethical hacking firmware that exists for people to learn and be inspired to do something of the sort. Now, Jesse Hale's contribution to the pen testing community is not just limited to the CYD and the ESP32 dev. He's actually come up with some insane payloads for the Pineapple pager, and if you want to check them out, I've linked them down below in the description because they're really crazy. Now, to follow along with this video, you're going to need yourself a cheap yellow display. This specific cheap yellow display is the 028 2.8 inch model with a micro USB and a USB-C port. I've linked it down below in the description. Please do not get scalped for a CYD. They're called a CYD, cheap yellow display, for a reason. The most I would ever pay for a CYD is $9, and I get mine between $7 to $9 every single time. I'll link a link down below in the description, but do a little bit of research yourself on AliExpress. If you order it from Dollar Express on AliExpress, it'll be at your door in under 8 days. And that's kind of like the whole point, is this is a cheap pen testing alternative. And remember, we only want to test our own hardware. We don't want to test networks that we do not have permission to test on. And this video is for educational purposes only. Do not be a skid. Now here we're going to go to github.com/Jesse C. Hale /Halehound-CYD. I'll link this down below in the description as well. He's got a bunch of stuff. And we're going to go over here. We're going to go to star. Make sure we give him a star. Oh, we already did. And this is the GitHub repo. Inside, you'll find pretty much everything that you need, as well as right here, releases. We can click here, and then we can download the entire thing. Now, they do have a bin for if you're running launcher, for example, but we're going to show you the way that I'm going to be doing it. If you do have launcher, you can just download the Halehound CYD hat full.bin and then put it to your SD card and then load it from launcher on your CYD, or we can do it this way with the ESP web tool. First thing we're going to do is go over here and we're going to download we're going to download the bootloader. We're going to download everything. Just download the source code of everything that you're going to need. And from here, we're going to go back here and we're going to press code and download zip. Now I've got everything already downloaded. So from here, we can go through the ESP web tool and we want to download the folder, extract it. After we've extracted it, we can connect our device. So from here, we can plug this in, press and hold the boot button on your CYD before plugging it in. Also, you do want to make sure that you do have the drivers downloaded. The ESP drivers, I will link down below in the description as well. There we go, USB COM73 for me. For you, it'll say COM something else. But now we're just going to press connect. There we go. Now here you want to make sure bootloader.bin is first, then partitions.bin, then boot_app0.bin, then halehound-cyd.bin. Now you might have Halehound CYD full. Full is only for launcher. So if you have the CYD full, just put it on an SD card if you're running the launcher firmware on the CYD. But for bootloader, you want to make sure the values here match the values to your files. So 1000 for bootloader.bin, 8000 for partitions, E000 for boot_app0.bin, and then 10,000 for Halehound CYD. This is the firmware itself. After that, we press program. Well, we can hit erase first. And then we can hit program. And after we press program, it's going to take a little bit and it'll flash. Now we're going to press program. Continue. Now afterwards, we want to just plug in our device. There is a way to give it a power supply by Biscuit Shop. They have a CYD GPS battery mod, but I do not have one of those currently. Where's my stylus? And as you can see, it's kind of weird right now. Like the colors are inverted. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fix that real quick, and we're gonna go to settings right here, which is not what I pressed. God, I hate CYDs. We're gonna press settings, there we go. Invert display, toggle, there we go, back to normal. That means our CYD is working fine. If your CYD, like mine, was inverted, we can fix that. I'm gonna try to get the glare out of the way real quick. Let's go through some of the features that's available on the Halehound firmware. I'm gonna try to get the glare away as much as possible. I don't know if that's gonna help at all. All right, over here we have a packet monitor, beacon spammer, Wi-Fi deauther, probe sniff, Wi-Fi scanner, captive portal, station scanner, auth flood. It's like, and the way this one actually works, each feature for some reason has been set to 10. Like he's maxed out everything, and their packet monitor that they have in here it's just like Cypher's div, but I feel like this is a lot more intuitive and interactive than on the div. Now each feature here has been tailored for real auditing use. I find it really amazing how much time and effort he's gone through each feature. Let's go to probe sniff real quick. It's almost instant. Like I love how fast and reactive this firmware is. Now down here it says 2.4 gigahertz and sub-gigahertz, and for these to work you need an NRF24 or a CC1101 wired up. And he has the pinouts available on GitHub and his Discord page that I've linked down below in the description as well. We're gonna head over to Bluetooth. Oh, I would double click there. And in Bluetooth, you've got a bunch of different features. What I like about this is being able to sniff out different Bluetooth signals, set out a BLE beacon, kind of like a fox hunt of sorts, and also have a BLE spoofer, which is a BLE spam, which you'll find in a lot of different custom firmware that have Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, to say the least. My favorite feature here is the AirTag detect. Now the reason why I like this feature is because it comes in handy if you want to find out if somebody's dropped an AirTag near you, and it'll tell you no Find My trackers detected. And somebody had emailed me and messaged me recently about how they could detect if they had an AirTag in their car. And if you're watching this, my guy, yeah, for literally under $10, you can detect if you have an AirTag near you. In the top right corner, you'll see it says SIGINT, which is SIGINT, and we'll click that. Here we have, oh, let me go back. Over here, it'll tell us karma attack, war driving, saved captures, EAPOL capture, basically just a lot of features that turn the CYD into an amazing auditing tool once again. War driving, however, cannot operate unless you wire up a GPS to it. I would recommend an ATGM 336H. They're cheap, they're inexpensive, and they're very reliable. Under tools, we've got some extra tools here that I keep double clicking twice on accident. It's looking for a GPS, which it's not gonna find because I don't have a GPS wired to it just yet. Under tools, you've got the touch calibrate, GPS, radio test, serial monitor, and you can update your firmware from the SD card, and I believe soon to be over-the-air updates as well. And lastly, we've got settings. In settings, we can do everything. We can set like rotation, color mode, invert display, swap colors, brightness, everything that you could possibly need to mess around with your UI experience. You can also print yourself a nice case for your CYD. That I've printed this one. I will link it in the description as well. It sits flush and it basically connects to all the ports. except for the USB-C port, but we can fix that with just a little bit of grinding. Now there's a lot of cool open source projects that you can flash onto your CYD, but no matter what custom firmware that you flash on your CYD, don't forget to give those developers a start, because they deserve it. Then these boards would be nothing without the awesome custom firmware that's available by these awesome developers. And if you wanted to snag yourself a CYD, please do not get scalped and do not overpay for this cheap piece of hardware that, man, they're really easy to find on AliExpress in particular. And honestly, the other firmware that you can find for the CYD, most of them can only be expanded with a GPS module. This one allows you to kind of turn the CYD into an ESP32 dev while hooking up an NRF24 and a CC1101. And I think that's pretty cool. If you found this video helpful in some way, consider subscribing to the channel. We go over different types of tech news within the community almost every single day, and every single day in our YouTube shorts, long form videos. I try to put as many as I can out, but it's just been crazy with Ramadan and fasting, and just everything's been kind of nuts. And I do appreciate you guys more than I can put into words. You guys are amazing, and I love you guys dearly. Thank you so much for the love and support. Thank you so much for 100K. We'll see you next time.